So far, like that blue book.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, he told me this will be one of the biggest tests all year. Of course, they want to establish their dominance, SEC over the ACC, but he's going to need the crowd noise to do it. Confusion at the line of scrimmage when the offense has the ball. He said, I want our fans out and ready to impact this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Making side adjustments here. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
I get a false start at the first quarter.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long. You knew they were going to feature him. The first play, you give up a play to him. That DC's over there scratching his head and saying some words that I can't say on the airway.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing Mensah. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hurricane! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Unleashes it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Here's Mensa to throw. With the catch, it's Fletcher. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I mean, I played with him, but I'm kind of overstating. I can't even audible because the damn foul was. And when I do, it's a false start.
This third down a little longer after that penalty. Off play action. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Lacy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break and Miami is holding on to the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Move it. Icy. Here we go. Hawk out. Bender.
To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Ready? Copper. Kick. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Wants to keep it in the air.
He dropped.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels. All that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive. He was able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Mensah. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Turning on the Jets. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Canes have it with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass, getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
A big third down coming in. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Throwing, Mensah. Stepping to the right. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half.
Ready.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. The short hands, it's Lacy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. He'll try to get it through the air. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Here's Mensah to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hobbs. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Pulls it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Mensah. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches, Palmer. Nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed just stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lacy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him, and the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Ready? Stay. Bridge.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Miami! How about this defense taking one back?
Yes, sir. Made somebody quit back to back. game froze.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, Nick Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Canes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Released to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. Running inside. It's Fletcher. There he goes. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Finding an escape route. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job. And
maybe a crease. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense
got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
That's what happened.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. They'll run it on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen.
Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. At the 40, there he goes! Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one, he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. The offense changing the play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Brown. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Mensah. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Georgia going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Mensa to throw. Unloads it left.
Come on.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. They'll move the tight end. Darian Mensa from the gun on third down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself.
Yes, sir.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw at Stockton. Unloads to the right. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws.
Go ahead and lead the game. That's the third one. Third person in a row. I left the game. That's it.